Perhaps some memories of our school days, long days back, are written in the pages of our brain in indelible ink. That means I can never forget it. Be it the joyous moment or be it the moment of the sorrow or the melancholy, it's difficult to forget completely. There were such incident of the school competitions. Though I liked playing, and in my locality I used to participate in all sorts of the play, conventional and the non-conventional village games as well, like gilli danta, satolia, and the conventional game like the football, cricket, volleyball, badminton, everything. But in the school, I was a shy guy. I never participated in any games and sports in school. But so far the competition is concerned, once with the pressure of sir, class teacher, I had to participate in a recitation competitions on the occasion of Qazi Nazrul Islam's birth anniversary. Incidentally, the school where I read during the school secondary, it was the same school where the great poet Qazi Nazrul Islam read. It was Shearshoal Raj High School, Raniganj, in the coalfield area of West Bengal in the district of Bardwan, Bardhaman. Anyway, let's come to my memory of that competitions. Somehow, I tried to learn by heart the lines of the poem which I have to recite on that occasions. I tried my best. And during my practice in my home, I was so confident that I found that I will be definitely can complete this poem while reciting without looking any paper. But what happened? When my turn came, I was feeling like a cold field. I was getting the cold feet. That means I was feeling very nervous, like a butterfly in my stomach. And it was like the palpitations. Somebody is knocking my heart in that way. And I was sweating all over my faces. At that time, I used to wear half pant. And my legs were shivering, just like my pant were just undulating, keeping the center of my thin legs. It was the tremendous traumatic conditions for me. And while I was in the stage, I forgot everything. I couldn't remember a single line. And the students or the teacher sitting in front of me, all seems to be in the darkness. Such was the experience of me. And I thought, I tried a lot to call my God. Just support me. Just support me only to complete this poetry. Perhaps God heard my prayer. And I gathered courage. And somehow I started with my shivering voice. And with the shivering, shaking legs and hands. My hands were putting like that. But anyway, somehow, with a lot of perspiration, I completed. And definitely in that completion of that recitation of that poetry, there was no aspiration for me. I never expected anything. But there must have something blessing from the God. When the prize was announced, the first prize was named as I forgot the names. I think Sankha Shubhra Ghatak, like that, Okay. He won the first prize. And really, he deserves it. Because in a flawless manner, flawless style, he completed the poetry with a proper tonality and the voice variations, what is needed. Second prize also went to somebody else. I never expected. But when the third prize was announced, it was my name. And I was over the moon because I never expected to complete even this recitations, whatever my memory was there. Because at that time, I found that my memory is completely lost. It's gone from my memory. But in that quite unexpected moment, if you hear your name in the dais, how satisfied you can feel. And I was feeling like that. I was in the cloud nine, over the moon. It was completely ecstasy for me. And everybody praised me. I don't know how I completed. But anyway, the teacher praised me. He told, Gautam, I told you that you can do it. And after that, really, I found myself very confident in that aspects that I can also do. If they can, I also can. That much confidence I got that day. And while coming back from my school to my residence in the coalfield area, residence of my father in Coal India quarters, despite the completely crowded bus, I never felt troubled because I was feeling with the joy. And I was just like the ruminating the scene of taking me the prize. And that prize was not money. That prize was a book of poetry. It was signed by our headmaster that on the event of the recitation competitions, Gautam Kumar Chakraborty is awarded as a third of that recitation competitions. It was the matter of the tremendous pleasures, and that's why I am telling that moment of joy is imprinted in an indelible ink in the pages of my memory. I can never forget that. Even at this mature stage, I can memorize this. It was not the big achievement at that time, but it was really the first achievement, and it really created the confidence in me that also I can do something. And that shy guy from that day was well known in the front bench row, and I got opportunity to have the friendship from the front bench boys and some sons of the professors of the nearby Triveni Devi Bhalotia College. And that was the real beginning of my transformation journey. As per Jim Rohn, as he said, that you are the average of the five people you are just talking every day, hanging out every day. And it really helped me to get acquainted with the brilliant student of my classes, and day by day, gradually, I was in the riding path. After that turning point. So this is really a great memory from my school days. Thank you.